Frank Haith Show. Brought to you by Pepsi, Don Thornton Cadillac, TTCU, the credit union, River Spirit, and St. Francis Health System. And now your host, Bruce Howard.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Frank Haith Show. I'm Bruce Howard, our first show of the year, and we're joined by the head coach of University of Tulsa men's basketball, Frank Haith, and we call this one wall-to-wall ball because we have nothing to highlight. 8 games we're going to cover in this one. And, Coach, you're 4-4. Could be a lot better, obviously, and I know you're concerned about some things, but there also have been some really positive things, too, in these first 8 games.
There have been. Bruce, you talk about a team that's relatively new. So we got a lot of new players. We need some good things out of them, but we're growing. And I think there, obviously, like you said, there's some games we dropped that we should have won, but we've had some good things too.
And we'll get right to it after this as we continue on the Frank Haith Show.
Touchdown, Desmond Ritter. The American.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Get ready to slay the holidays in a brand new Yuletide ride from River Spirit Casino Resort. Oh, what fun when you take the reins of a luxurious Cadillac XT5 SUV. Play and earn entries daily for your chance to win one of 2 back-to-back Cadillac giveaways, December 25th and the 31st. 'Tis the season to dash away in the ultimate Yuletide ride. A 2021 Cadillac XT5, only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
We welcome you back to the Frank Haith Show, and here's a look at the first game of the year, Coach. Northwestern State against the Golden Hurricane, and as you start the season off, hey, there's a new old guy,
yeah.
Jariah Horn with a 3 for you.
It was great to see Jariah get off to a good start this ball game, and we learned a lot this game too, Bruce, in terms of just some things. In Northwestern was really aggressive, played hard. They just played Oklahoma. You see them with 2 buckets there. But that's something with Jariah picking and popping, we can do with him because he can really shoot the ball.
Yeah, and this is a team that fought against your club, but your team came out pretty well in this first game.
We did, and like I said, they came in here with a little confidence, coming from OU, playing OU really tough in the first half, and there again you see Jariah, getting an open, clean look, and there he is in transition. Nice pass by the freshman Anthony Pritchett.
And that gives you the lead at 21-19 moments later. That's a very nice cut and a very nice pass.
Nice pass and great finish with Jariah with the left hand on the move. There's Josh down low. We need to get more out of Josh too, but good post finish there. And there's Tim in the corner making an open 3. And I feel like Tim is a guy that we can count on to do a little bit more too.
And there's Darian Jackson with a nice move in the paint for you. And all of a sudden your lead has grown a little bit.
Yeah, and then, Sam getting a bucket off a ball screen. And nice pulling kick right here. And this is something what Jariah just did there is shot fake set up somebody else. And, good pace right there by Anthony driving that ball. And a lot of those pulling kicks, and you think about our teams in the past, we've been good at that. And we're not quite there yet where we've been, but we're getting there.
Yeah, your lead up to 9, and now your lead up to 11 as Ray Idowu converting for you. And that's good hustle right there, isn't it?
Yes, and there's Tim with the finish and a nice pass from Jariah. Take us up 19, I think it was.
Yep, and the Hurricane up by 9, and again, Ray Idowu, nice dunk, and now you're back up by 11.
Yeah, we're starting to move the ball better on offense, Bruce, and there's Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn might have made 3 threes this ball game, and it was really good to see him get off to a good start, and you can see.
And they made a little run here, didn't they?
They did.
Coleman, and there's a bucket, obviously, that helped stem the side a little bit, and you're on your way. 82-75 is the final score, and there you see the Hurricane. Of course, Jariah Horn ties his career high with 28, Coach.
Yeah, and 4 for 6 from 3, and and obviously there's Sam doing what he did, and we just think that those shooting percentages, field goal shooting percentage from Northwestern State is something we got to get better, and you'll see that progresses throughout the year.
Okay, so now it's Air Force against the Golden Hurricane in a game at home, and against Air Force, you're going up against a team, obviously, that plays a different type of offense.
Yeah, they call it the Princeton offense, and they play a little matchup zone too. So the game is going to be played at a pace that you just can't give up. We didn't really want to give up layups, and there you see us give up a driving layup right there.
Yeah, and in the early going, you're down 13-9, but there you go, Sam Griffin with a three-pointer, and all of a sudden you're ahead now.
Yeah, and I thought, we once we got, right at the end of the half here, they made some plays to get themselves back on. Now that's just bad defense right there. Nobody rotating over. And we've got to get better. And they made some tough shots. That's a tough 3 right there.
And then their jump shot that they made just at the end of half, kind of desperation, it went in. And boy, at that point you're only down 5, but here in the second half you really come out of the gate well.
Yeah, I think we get up to, at some point in time, we go up by 11 here in the second half. But we started to execute better and just be patient offensively and take good shots and against their matchup zone. Obviously Sam makes a big 3 right there, and that gives us the lead just 2 minutes into the second half.
Right, and now Sam on a little bit of a drive. Good to see that. He's capable of doing that. You a 6-point lead.
We're playing good offense right now. We got ourselves back in understanding what we needed to do to execute against their defense. Good trail 3 there by Jariah, and you can see we stretched it out a little bit, and they bounced back, and now we're back up 5. Nice turnaround J by Jariah.
And this will be a little bit of the theme of these first 8 games. It looks like it's a game you're in control, and then all of a sudden the other team starts making some shots.
Yeah. And I think you and I talked about off the air a little bit here. It's our late game execution has got to be better on both ends.
Yep, that basket by Darian Jackson gives you the lead. That basket by Horn gives you the lead again. And this was kind of back and forth down the stretch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's just bad defense. You can't let a guy catch the ball at the top of the game and get to the rim, and not good execution. And we're still up 2, right? We're up 2 with 26 seconds left, and they hit the 3 there to give them the lead, and then they finished the game.
And unfortunately, you weren't able to retake the lead in that one. That was a tough one, wasn't it?
It was. I think Sam had a shot at the end that kind of rattled in and out. But that was a tough one, no question about it, and a game that I felt we should have won and could have won, but our execution wasn't what it needed to be down the stretch. Well,
so the Golden Hurricane splitting those first 2 games. Next segment, we'll take care of about 4 games as we continue on wall-to-wall ball on the Frank Haith Show.
Touchdown, Desmond Ritter. Are the American.
This one's for every fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Get ready to slay the holidays in a brand new Yuletide ride from River Spirit Casino Resort. Oh, what fun when you take the reins of a luxurious Cadillac XT5 SUV. Play and earn entries daily for your chance to win one of 2 back-to-back Cadillac giveaways, December 25th and the 31st. 'Tis the season to dash away in the ultimate Yuletide ride. A 2021 Cadillac XT5, only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
We welcome you back to the Frank Haith Show, and wall-to-wall ball continues. The Hurricane taking on Oregon State, and you really had to recover after the tough Air Force loss.
We did, and I thought, we really had good preparation work for this game, which, Pac-12 team that went to the Elite Eight last year. 3 of those starters are back, but you see early in this game, we're off to a good start in terms of executing, playing hard, getting after it. That's a great attack right there by Sam.
Sam Griffin can do it outside and inside.
He can drive the ball. He's got good quickness, and this young man made a lot of threes this ball game, and he's 6'10" with great size. But you can see now, you just saw Sam make a three, make a layup. He's a really good scorer.
Yeah, and your team doing a nice job against a team, by the way, that was in the Elite Eight last year. So this isn't chopped liver you're playing.
No, and like I said, 3 starters back from last year's team. That's a good shot by Tim in the corner. We're starting to really understand what we need to do offensively in terms of, guys understanding their roles.
And what we're seeing here from Jariah Horn is not just a shooter, the ability to score in different ways, right?
I think that's true, and he's got to be, because people already know he's got obviously a great jump shot. But he's starting to do other things and score off the bounce, post-ups, drives. He was really ready to play this ball game. He had played Oregon State last year, and they actually, I think they knocked him out of the big Pac-12 tournament.
Right. Curtis Haywood with a nice step through, and by the way, while we were talking, one of your newcomers, Nikita Konstantinovsky, with a nice tip in for you, and you got to get some good inside play, and,
we do.
And there's Ray Dowu.
And I think that after the Air Force game, we challenged our bigs to be better.
Yeah.
And I think this ball game, our bigs were all better. I think Ray had a really good game this game, and we had nice production from the paint. You see we go up 7 here with 5 to go.
Yeah, and that was late in the shot clock too. That was a big basket, wasn't it?
Yes, and good execution right there, like flat ball screen, and Sam's really good at, coming off those things and making good decisions.
And so now down the back stretch, trying to hang on, but Oregon State obviously is a good team. Alatiche with the basket, cutting the lead down, but you're able to hold on. 64-58 is the victory, and good balanced scoring for you. Your shooting wasn't great, and OSU, meaning Oregon State, shot it pretty well, but you guys had what it took to win the game.
Yeah, but I don't know the number of free throws, but we're 80% for the free throw line.
Right.
And I think that's the thing that we've got to do better, is get to the free throw line more, and actually 92%. We got to do better
in the
job
next
at
game, yeah,
next
Rhode
game.
Island.
So
yeah.
those are really important for us to be able to do that. And Rhode Island game was a big win for us. I think Rhode Island be one of the better teams in Atlantic 10, and we played very well that ball game.
Yeah, and this is the Daytona Beach tournament, and a very nice win, outscoring Rhode Island in that second half, 42-35, and winning that one. And Sam Griffin was really good with 21 points in the game. Then you took on a really physical Utah team that played pretty good defense.
They did. They stymied us a little bit with their length, we didn't play particularly well offensively in terms of sharing the ball. When you play a team like that, you got to be a little bit more patient than we were in that ball game. And it was a closer game than that 14-point final margin.
Right.
It was like a 4-3-point game down the stretch, and then they made free throws at the end.
Sam Griffin was part of the all-tournament team in that contest, and then you come back home to take on the Little Rock Trojans, and so a very important game for you, and they're a good team. They've won 4 of their first 6, and early on you get a nice dunk from Ray Dowu. How important is it to get him going early?
Very important, and because we need that paint production. We talk about it. It helps us with our perimeter guys if we've got people concerned about what we do in the paint area, and you see Darren with a nice drive and kick right there down to Ray.
Yep, and for the Hurricane, they cut into the lead. Little Rock, as you can see, good team. They're up by 3. good ball movement this time, and it results in a wide open three.
Yeah, we really, here at the beginning and end of this first half, got our feet underneath us and started to make some shots.
There's Latavius Drain with his first three-pointer of the year. Obviously, you need a lot more of those.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And it's good to see him make a shot there. And there's Pritch. I think this is his first start, maybe.
Could have been, yeah.
Yep. And or second start, but coming off the bench, and I thought he had an outstanding game. I think he had a couple of steals, and he had like 8 rebounds, and like 6 or 7 assists, which really had a really good game for us.
I was going to say, he didn't score a whole lot for you, but he did all the little things, and there's Jeriah Horn doing one of the big things.
Yeah, and here at the beginning of the second half, we really, got it going offensively. And
talk about scoring in different ways. There's Jeriah Horn with a rebound slam dunk.
I don't think he got many of those in his career.
And a lot more of those in his career, obviously, as he knocks that one down. And you are on your way up by 10. Still got to finish out the game, though, right?
Really good hands by Dry. Way to get that ball out. Good finish. You can see we're stretching the lead out. And it's real quickly here. We kind of stretch it out here at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, up by 14 in a lot of these sequences. And as you can see, they're up by 15.
Up to 17, yeah. But turning them over. We had really good active hands defensively. And there's Tim being aggressive and good finish there in the paint area.
And again, 3 minutes to go. You're not quite out of the woods, but you certainly played well down the stretch and held off this Little Rock team. And there's Konstantinovsky with a nice bucket inside.
Bruce, you've gotten good at that name, saying that.
I practiced.
So, really good layup right there by Pritch, and like you said, a 14-point win. Really good win for us. And you look at the numbers, shooting from the floor, we shot the ball well. We still got to continue to bring that field goal percentage defensive numbers down, and that's a goal of ours as we progress throughout the season.
Well, and anytime you can get 16 points and a bunch of rebounds from Ray Idowu, that's a big deal. And so that was a good win for you, no question.
Really good win, and we needed it. Coming back from Daytona with a split, we needed to get a good win, protect our home court, and we did it.
More on the Frank Haith Show after this timeout.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty. Supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation. Thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength. Takes and standing up for what's right. True blue 125 year later. The true you. University of Tulsa.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Get ready to slay the holidays in a brand new Yuletide ride from River Spirit Casino Resort. Oh, what fun when you take the reins of a luxurious Cadillac XT5 SUV. Play Enter Entries daily for your chance to win one of 2 back-to-back Cadillac giveaways, December 25th and the 31st. 'Tis the season to dash away in the ultimate Yuletide ride. A 2021 Cadillac XT5, only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show as we look at University of Tulsa taking on the Golden Eagles of ORU. And Coach, early on, they started hitting threes, and they really never let up through the whole game, did they?
No, well, they cooled off there at the beginning of the second half, but the start of this ball game was, I don't know if I've been a part of a team that shot it that well so early. I mean, just every shot seemed like it was going in. But I give our guys a lot of credit. We, we stayed after it, and we kept doing what we needed to do to get ourselves back in position. I mean, we're still, we're getting the ball in the paint, and I think they made 12 threes in the first half, and we're only down 5 at the beginning
of the second half. Yeah.
So we're still right where we needed to be, and here you are. We cut it to 2. We cut it to 1. And there again,
and you take the lead.
We take the lead. We get out and we're running, and this is the beginning of the second half. So yeah, they cooled off. Our defense was better beginning of the second half, and then we were able to get some breathing room. But that's a bad, we left the curry. We just one pass away. We needed to be better at that, understanding who we're guarding and how we need to guard them. But nice layup there by DJ, attacking the paint. Again, it's a tight ball game. There again, we left the curry, and it's too late.
And what you're saying about that is you're helping off of a guy that you can't leave open.
One pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah, one pass away, you can't. And so, we're still in control of the game. We got the lead. And Abness is one of the best scorers in the country. Obviously played great. I have a lot of respect for him as a player, and he's really, really good. And but we're still battling, and then we are good execution, nice patience right there by drive, making another 3. We tie the game. Now we're back up by 2. We need a stop. Okay, and that's a tough shot.
Yeah.
So if they're going to make some of those. It's the ones that we don't execute our defensive game plan.
This stretch here of about 7 or 8 minutes, there weren't any timeouts, Coach. This was really good basketball. It was back and forth,
outstanding,
wasn't it?
And no fouls called, and and then all of a sudden it gets a little tight in terms of what they've called. And I thought Keyshawn got hit right there, and I thought it was a 3, and it was only a 2, and down the stretch there they make free throws.
Yeah, they got it to their good shooter, and that was smart, obviously, and he made all the free throws, and the Hurricane ends up falling in a tough one, 87-80 to ORU in the crosstown rivalry. That one, of course, was at the MBB Center in South Tulsa. Jeriah Horn leading the way with a new career-high 30 points for the Golden Hurricane. Then it's back on the road again, taking on Boise State, and this is a Boise State team, Coach, that's a lot better than 3 and 4, aren't they?
Well, they beat some really good teams.
Ole Miss
Ole Miss, who just beat Memphis, and they're really long and athletic, and they got great size, and they play great at home. So. But I thought we were ready to play this ball game coming off ORU, and we were, and we were dialed in. I thought our guys competed hard here. We knew it was going to be a tough ball game because of their size, their length, but we had some good execution here right at the end of the half to cut the lead to 1 going into half, and defensively we were playing pretty good, even though our percentages weren't great, but I thought we turned them over a ton.
Yeah, well, 24 turnovers, and you were playing pretty intensely on defense, and there's a slam dunk at the other end, one of the high spots in the ball game for you as you stormed to the lead.
Yeah, and 2 turnovers, 2 back-to-back turnovers, and then 2 finish it. We convert those turnovers to points on the other end. That's what you want. And you see we're up 4 right there, and then there's another. Good hands. Great night tip to Sam for another layup. Now we're up,
by 6. Yeah. And that's early in the second half. Obviously, Boise State, good team. They're playing at home, and they start making some shots to cut the lead, and now they've tied it on a little 6-0 run for them.
Yeah, and we still, I think we're where we need to be to finish this game off. Jeriah makes a nice shot right there, and a little ISO play for Sam on the side. He makes a nice pull up. So it's a back and forth game right here. It's real tight. We just needed to finish it out with great execution. Nice drive, Darren doing what he does, and we'll go back up 4. You can see it's kind of back and forth. We needed consecutive stops.
And you got one there, obviously, and then nice job by Darian Jackson in the game. He had a couple of driving layups. He had that layup, and all of a sudden you're up by 6 once again.
Nice finish by Pritch. We're up 8.
Yeah.
And so we get and all of a sudden they gave up. We took a couple bad shots, and they hit some and ones, but we're right where we needed to be.
Yeah, and at some point you were up 56-49, and Boise State went on a little bit of a run here down the backstretch, and I know you commented afterward that you didn't think your team took great shots at the end of the game.
No, and that was 2 minutes left to go in the game. We left a Curry, which, you know, we talked about that in the ORU game.
Right,
and that's something we got to get better. When you're one pass away, understanding our responsibility is not leaving the curve.
Well, Jariah Horn and Sam Griffin leading the way for you. Unfortunately, a loss at 63-58 to Boise State, and kind of a tough road trip for you and on the road all last week, but now it's time to recover and a little bit of home cooking hopefully coming up.
Yeah, we've got to get back on track, and we got to get ourselves ready to protect our home court.
Absolutely. More on the Frank Haith Show in a moment.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty. Supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's innovation. Think creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking and standing step for what's right. True is a 125-year. Find the true at the City of
The St. Francis Health System to extend and healing ministry of Christ means not only there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Get ready to slay the holidays in a brand new Yuletide ride from River Spirit Casino Resort. Oh, what fun when you take the reins of a luxurious Cadillac XT5 SUV. Play and earn entries daily for your chance to win one of two back-to-back Cadillac giveaways, December 25th and the 31st. 'Tis the season to dash away in the ultimate Yuletide ride. A 2021 Cadillac XT5, only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show, the hurried version of the Frank Haith Show, our wall-to-wall ball show, and nothing but home cooking coming up for the next 3 games. Difficult games, but at home at least for you, and a chance to really get better.
Yeah, you know, it starts with LMU, who has a win over SMU in our league. So they're very talented, well coached. They execute. They're old. They're physical, not tall, but just real physical. So it starts there. Then we got Southern Illinois, and then Alcorn State. So we need to protect our home court, and it starts with LMU on Tuesday.
Absolutely, and fans, come on out. Be a great time to celebrate the holidays with us as we conclude this edition of the Frank Haith Show. So long, everybody.